been pulling out palettes, guys, that I really wanted to kind of use, and I've been going through all of my palettes and making sure I'm rotating things, like I'm rotating my makeup, and this is one that we're using tonight. It's a really gorgeous, beautiful palette. It's from Beauty Glazed, and it's called the Perfect Mix palette. So I'm going to be doing my skincare while people come on. Everything is makeup rotated now, so I can do a rotated makeup weekly video if you want me to. I started off by cleansing my face. I'm just going to make sure that the volume is okay. Okay, there we go. Volume is better. Okay, so we're going to start off with cleansing with the micellar water. I hope everyone's well. Started to watch I'm a Celebrity last night. I like Ruby Wax a lot. I don't know. I know Kelly Brook. I know of some of them. So I haven't really been into it the last couple of years. But when I found out she was going in, I used to watch a lot of her comedy. And actually, she's got quite a sad backstory. So I've got some of her books as well. But while I'm waiting for you guys to hop on, I'm just going to check settings because something's come up about messages. Let me just check. There we go. Okay. So just cleansing. Skin is definitely going through something for sure. Okay. So I have cleansed really. So what we're going to do now is just put on some serum, and I'm almost at the end of this serum now, guys. So if I just show you, and it's from Superdrug. So if you're watching from the UK, this is the plum extract goju berry, and it's vitamin C enriched infused serum rather than a moisturizer. If I just show you there, so you can see it's definitely coming to the end. So I'm just going to pop that on here, and it's just really important to kind of get the skin moisturized, especially for me. I'm going through a dry phase. This is it's like a gel moisturizer, so it's detoxifying, infused with vitamin C, leaves skin feeling moisturized. So definitely something that I would, if you're in the UK, it's in Superdrug. It's from their own, basically. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Kira. Outside of YouTube, I'm a support worker for people with autism and Down syndrome. And then on YouTube, I do makeup tutorials and some mental health videos. Okay. Okay. So that's kind of, that's what it's definitely come to the end now, guys, but I'll show you what it looks like in the container. So that's, if you look, that's what it looks like there. So basically it's just like a water-based kind of plum vitamin C serum. So then what I would always say is go in then with your SPF 30. And this is Soleil SPF 30 for sensitive skin. Let me just catch up on the comments because I think it's Zane, thank you. Adifok, you're old as fuck, don't do this. Well, then just don't stay in, Adivu, or else you'll just be removed. Holy, hi. Sonny's, is it pink? I don't understand what that means. Zane, you're amazing. Adika Chowdhury, it ain't pink. Why are you on here? Talks. I've already said, if you look at it, it's an eyeshadow review. So if you take a look at it, you do need to look at the description before you come into a stream. It's makeup, so definitely. And if no one cares, just leave. If you're like thinking you're not interested, just leave. Okay, or else I'll just remove you. So this is the Soleil by Superdrug, and this is SPF 30. So this is what it looks like. And we're just gonna, so this is gonna be the moisturizer I use. So we're just going to bring that around the face. It's SPF, sun protection factor, guys, is really important when you're, before you put on any makeup or skin tints. Okay. There we go, guys. Okay. Okay. And then we'll just use the rest around the neck area. Okay. Okay, so guys, if you don't want to be here, just move on with your stream. You just move on if you don't want to be here. This is a makeup tutorial. I'm doing an eyeshadow look, so just move on if you don't want to be here. Okay, so that's kind of the serum on and the SPF on. I'm going to put on some eye serum now. Okay. Now, to Louis, just leave, or else I'll remove you. Just leave. I'm sure you're a 10 out of 10 behind that camera as well. Okay, so I'm just letting that sink in. Okay, and guys, you shouldn't judge a person. I have a long-term illness. I just had an MRI 3 weeks ago. I'm not very well, so it's so obvious that a lot of you are men and kids because all you're doing is judging me by my physical looks. So just leave, guys. You're just saying all about you. Okay, just go. And to Louis, I am a qualified makeup artist, and yes, I am qualified. So yeah, you just leave, or I'll just leave. I'll just get you out. Okay, so actually, Louis is just being an absolute idiot, so we're gonna get him out. That's not why we're here. Okay. Okay, guys, anybody who just starts that can just leave. Okay. All right, so now we've got all of our moisturizers on, our eye cream. Basically, this is a makeup tutorial, so just, you know, move on with your stream if you're not interested. So we'll go from there. Okay, so gosh, it's not even 10 minutes in, and it's starting with the guys. It's usually the guys. The women are always really nice. It's always the guys that have the hate. So that goes to show you the state of the world right now. Okay, so this is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer 5-in-1. I used that today. It's just basically gonna keep your makeup on, and that's what it looks like. It's available in Superdrug on Amazon. Got a lot of dirty men on here tonight. Just move on, guys. Particularly if you're guys, just move on. I don't need you here. Okay, I really don't need you here. So yeah, just gonna pop that around the skin. So this is just the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. We're just gonna move that around the skin. You've got a lot of guys with a lot of hate out there. So if you're a young girl or a woman looking at this, just be very wary. Keep yourself to yourself. Have close friends, particularly online though. Be very wary because this is a makeup tutorial and it says it on the title very, very obviously. And the amount of hate I'm getting is from men. So that says a lot, guys. So if you're a girl watching this back, be very, very careful. Okay, so you can see it gives a shine to the face. It's going to keep the makeup on. We're going to go in with the Revolution Skin Silk, and this is an F5. This is a luminous serum, and when you hear anything about serum, it's going to be a lot of skincare ingredients, basically. So I'm just going to pop this on here, like this. Okay. And it's a really good skin match for me. But you've got a lot of serum. When you hear serum and makeup, it means that they've really done, the company have really focused on skincare in the actual foundation. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. It's so obvious that it's just men on tonight, and you know, just leave. I am going to say that if you haven't got anything else to say, and all you're going by is my looks, just leave. I mean it, or you'll just be. I'll get you out. Okay, I'll get you out. Okay, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the Real Techniques foundation brush, and we're just going to move that around the face. It's just going to, if you notice, it's not changing the color of my skin. but it is color correcting the redness. So that's what this foundation does. It color corrects. But you can see it's a really, really good skin match for me. I actually got color matched by a staff member in Superdrug. So you can see it just gives that nice luminosity. A lot of serum in there, which means there's a lot of skincare. I'll catch up on the comments. Animosity brings out their inner demons. Tosanate 69. I'm not gonna lie, you've got a butter face. You won't. Do you use makeup to fix that? Okay, I'm moving on because a child. Jamie Show 2522. Hello, my gorgeous friend. I'm good, thank you. Nay T5. She's all right. If you're not happy, just leave. Why is your hair so thin? Do you have cancer? You guys are just ridiculous. My best friend has cancer, and my mom's best friend has cancer. So, I mean, you guys are absolutely ridiculous. This is young boys, or, you know, behind this. I'm not a single mom, running man. Idiot. You're beautiful the way you... Olivia, you're beautiful the way you don't need makeup. Thank you. Running man 9200. You need to leave. Sophie, God is evil. Okay. Interesting. Okay, guys. I mean it. Don't be in here if you're going to be that way, because I have a long-term illness. If you knew my channel and if you subscribe to my channel, you'd know that I've been in and out of hospital. Everyone on here is coming on talking about my appearance straight away, talking about my hair, talking about my face, everything. So just leave. I'm serious. Just leave. I have people that watch this back. I have a lot of younger viewers, younger subscribers, and I would like you guys to leave. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. I am getting on with the makeup. The foundation is done. But you guys are you're just creating your own anger and just putting it out there because you are not happy with yourself. So you need to leave. I mean it. Okay, so we're going to go in with this e.l.f. and this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And it'll just help kind of under eyes and stuff like that. So we're just going to put it... I don't have a moderator, James. I've had people offer to be a moderator, but we're not always on the same time, so it's hard. If God is almighty, then why not perish the devil? Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just going to pop this under the eye. Okay. No one is advertising for you, running man, so I don't think we care. Okay, so I've done kind of 70% of the work there. And what I mean by that is that, particularly if you're going under your eyes, you don't want to be too harsh with brushes, things like that. So the rest is just going to be done with the brush. But don't forget, we have put on a lot of that with our hands. Okay, so now we're just going to do the rest up here. Okay. So guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kira. Outside of YouTube, I'm a support worker for people with autism and Down syndrome. And here I do makeup tutorials. Okay. So I'm just making sure that that's blended in, and then we're going to set it with powder. I'll just catch up with the comments. Okay, let's have a look. I can mod temporarily if you want. Running man, make me mod, never. Can I be a moderator because I'm always free except 8:40 to 15:05 because of school. You don't have dark circles. You're Monday to Fridays. I work for the city. I can be a mod all the time. That's good for you. Oh, I have ADHD and autism. Oh, wow. Okay, Olivia. I just subbed. Thank you, James. No need to use the moderator. Only block people to make the reach low. Yeah, I will block people. And I have done, you know, so if it needs to be, I'll do that. So what we're going to do is go in now with the Rimmel, the multitasker, better than filters. It's a makeup tutorial, Rebecca. So I'm just going to, and this comes in light, fair, medium, and dark. I could have gone with the medium, I think. Okay, so we're just going to go in here with the Real Techniques brush, and we're just going to buff that out, guys, because we want to have a nice kind of highlighted effect. We don't want to go over dewy or glowy in any way, but you can see there, guys, it just gives a nice kind of look. And we're just going to turn. Guys, anybody is welcome on my channel, absolutely anybody. But I wasn't even on 5 minutes and somebody mentioned my hair and my skin. So if you do not want to be here, just don't be here. And I think, guys, moving forward, if you are just going to go on stream and just be horrendous to people and terrible, I mean, how does that make them feel? You know? So honestly, guys, this is the first time I've come on and gotten so much hate. So if you don't want to be here, just don't be here. Okay, so that's kind of the multitasker blended in. That's what it looks like. It says it's a primer, highlighter, glow booster. We've kind of used it as a glow booster today. Okay, I'll just catch up. Olivia, I hate my class because they're always loud and I get overstimulated. Okay. I've just saw you've been on. That's longer than I've been alive. I'm 13. Okay. That's okay. Right, so we're going to go in with our setting powders now. So let me just grab this. This is from Collections, which is available in Boots. It's got SPF 20 and it's got vitamin E, and it's just going to set everything. I know it looks really white and really pale, but actually when you... Hi, Josie. I'm okay today, thank you. I've had better lives in the past, but it's good. So, okay. So this is what it looks like, and I know what you're thinking. It's going to take away all of it. It's quite pale, but I know when I swatch it, it looks pale. But when I use my blender brush, it actually comes off really, really nice, and it doesn't take any color away, and it just sets everything for the day. I've used this in the past, and it's really kept my makeup on for at least, I would say, 5 to 6 hours, if not more. So, and that's in all weather as well. So I'm going to eat some hot Cheetos because I'm hungry. Sounds nice. Okay, so who's been watching I'm a Celebrity? I was talking about that to my friend the other day. It started last night with Ant and Dec. Okay, and we're just going to bring that down the nose a little bit as well. And then I'm just going to set under the eyes with the baking powder from Revolution, and it's in Rose. So we're going to do that under the eyes. If you don't get this anymore, but you used to get a little triangle puff with it as well. Okay, now guys, deep breath. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You don't need a lot. That's what it looks like in the little container. It's just like a pink rose powder. And then this just fits really nicely under the eyes. That's what it looks like. And we're just going to pop this under here. And it just sets everything really nice. Okay. Now some people leave it on and then come back to it. But I just tend to blend it in straight away. It works for me. Here. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and then you can use the rest in your T-zone as well, which is quite good too. Okay, so let's pop that back. I'm going to show you the Huda Beauty, and it's the Glow Wish bronzer. Not Cheetos, I'm Serena, nice dress. Thank you. Okay, so this is it. It's Glow Wish by Huda Beauty. I've had it for a long time, but I need to rotate it in my makeup, so I'm going to pop that up as well. Okay, that's what it looks like. A bit like kind of, you remember not Anastasia, sorry, Laura Geller, her marble effect. That's kind of what this is like. So I'm just going to open that up. That's what it looks like. So really nice, definitely very similar to Laura Geller. Okay, I'm going to find my contour brush from Real Techniques, which I had earlier on. Let's have a look. If we can't find that one, it might be in... I put a lot of brushes to wash the other day, so it might be there. No, this one, I'll use it here. So we're just going to use that around, and we're going to just kind of bring it right up to the hairline. And then bring it right down where the sun would naturally hit your face as well. So we're going to bring it right by the contour area, making sure that we're... And if you feel like you need to blend this out with a bigger brush, you can. But we're just going to bring it here. Yeah, Huda Beauty is quite good. I do like their products. Okay. Okay, so you can see it's just a nice color. It's not too strong, but you can... I prefer a buildable contour and blush because then you're not going back in trying to correct anything. And then you can always go in with a bigger brush just to blend it all out, basically. So that's what that was. Huda Beauty Glow Wish 03 Tan Light Soft Radiance. So that's that one. And we're just going to get a bigger brush now and just blend all that out. Okay, this one here is... okay, so we're just going to blend it out so it's not so harsh. And it looks a bit more natural, making sure it's all the way back to the hairline as well. So this blush is really accessible, guys, if you're in the UK. This is from Primark. It's the Sangria blush. I'll just catch up with the comments. Hey, can you give me advice for flawless under eye? Your looks so good. I'd say hydrate, drink a lot of water, put a lot of cream on and stay out of the sun, I think is a big thing. Don't stay in the sun too long and get a lot of sleep as well. That would be good. I love the shape of your lips. Thank you. So this is it. I'm going to swatch it for you guys. So look how strong it is. So we're going to be popping that on today. I'm going to use my Menage brush here, and we're going to go really lightly at first just because it is so strong. And we're just going to start here, and we can always blend it out if we need to, but you can see it kind of has a highlighter in it as well. If I show you there, so you can see. And then what you can do is just go straight back in with a blender brush just to kind of, so it's not as harsh basically. And there you go. You don't have a lot to do, so basically you can go much deeper, as you can see, if you want to, but I think that's as strong as I'll do. But you can see everything's kind of starting to shape, you know, take form now and take shape. And we're just going to go on the other side as well. This was my first kind of makeup from Primark. I'd never tried their makeup before, so and then you can see there, guys, that's kind of what you get. Now you could certainly keep on building that up if you wanted to and get a really, really dark, deep berry blush if you wanted to. I mean, if I swatch it again for you, you can see how deep that is. I mean, it's a really deep color. But for me, I think for the look tonight, it's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to take some water, check on the settings. Something's come up about the messages. Let me just check. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to take some water. Okay. Okay, so this is I'm going to show you the eyeshadow palette we're going to be working with today. It's from Beauty Glazed. This is what it looks like. Obviously, that's just the outer packaging. If I show you, this is what it looks like here. That's what we're going to be looking at. Hi, Tassos. This has just been one of the most craziest lives, honestly, Tassos. Since I began, people have just been saying that, yeah, horrendous things. So I was almost halfway just going to come off, but I'm glad to see a familiar person. I'm feeling better than yesterday, thank you. Yeah, definitely had more energy today. How have you been? So this is what we're looking at, guys, and they're all named. That's what that looks like. So we're going to be kind of going in, working with the peaches and the pinks today. We're going to start cutting the crease with this one here, which is peachy. But yeah, it's definitely, it's so, this is what I mean. You just do not know what you're going to get when you go on live, Tassos. Honestly, it's just like unbelievable. Let's just say there's a lot of angry men out there. That's not including you, by the way. But it was mostly hate from men for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Something about Allah. I'm not going to read it. Okay, so this is the peach color. This is what we're looking at right here. And I'm just bringing that not quite far in, but just on the outside. It's a nice bright peach color. You can see that. So we're going to start again with that. Okay, and we're going to go on the other side. But again, guys, I will say, if you don't want to be here, absolutely don't. But do realize that this is a makeup tutorial, and that's why we're here. So nothing about religion or anything like that, okay? But also, if you don't want to be here, just don't be here, and you don't have to spread any hate. That's not what we're about here. Okay, so let's see what we can do for the outer V, which is here, guys, the outer V. So we're going to look at different colors for that, but I'm just going to soften the edges. Okay, so that's kind of the color you get with that one. I had Facebook during the Great Crisis back in 2010, and you can't imagine the toxicity I came across. We were used to it before the rest of the world. Well, I think that's what I was thinking. It's lives, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get on a live, but it's never been this, you know, if you see from the beginning, later on, if you want to look, you'll see. Yeah, and it was mostly men. It's really weird. So I guess there is that kind of percentage of men that don't really like women, you know, bettering themselves. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, really strange. I had to remove a few people, but let's move on from that. What I'm going to do now is go in with, this is called Brick here, this one right here, and I'll swatch it for you. And we're going to use that on the outer V. So we're going to do that. What I'm going to do first is place it here, just here. You can see how red it is. It's called Brick. It's a little bit of fallout there, but I can just remove that. Yes, I'm Irish, Lucy. I'm from Dublin. So there. So let me just correct that fallout first. Okay, and then what we're going to do with that is use the same brush, and we're just going to blend the red right into the inner corner of the eye. So we're going to blend that red in. You're Irish too. Where are you from? Hi, X Club. So you can see it just gives that red kind of smokiness to it. So we're going to again apply here and go here. So this is Brick again, applying it with the finger. So who is watching I'm a Celebrity? It's all people are talking about. I've never really watched it like very religiously, but there's been a few interesting people on it. You can see you're just building up that color and that intensity. Now what we're going to do is now start to focus on the inner. Before I go for the last color on the outside, we're going to focus on Blink, which is here, this pink here. So we're going to put that, that's what it looks like, on the inner corner of the eye. And you can see it just completely makes the eye like just kind of, particularly the inner corners, just bounce a little bit. And if you're wondering the palette, this is it here. You can see here, it's the Beauty Glazed, and it's their Perfect Mix palette. It's really readily available on Amazon, and I think Superdrug do it too. So what we're going to do then is start to just warm that up to the skin so it doesn't look so bright. So there, that's that. Now we're going to actually go in then with Dubai, which is this one. And we're going to go over what we've just done. Here, look at Dubai. And that will just give it an extra brightness because we've put the brighter one underneath. This is now going to pop a bit more. And then you can see what it does to that there. It just really brings everything up, if you can see. So this is Dubai here. Yeah. So you can see it kind of goes from pink to red, and we are going to go in with a maroon color too, guys, but I wanted to show you the Dubai as well because that's really nice. Now we're going to go in with maroon now that we've kind of gotten that shape that we want. And I'll just catch up with comments now. Let's have a... But what about the NSE? Isn't it the same? Do you mean the HSE? Are you talking about Ireland? HSE, not NSE. I know what you mean. Moving to Kilkenny or Cork would be as expensive as in a bigger city. I'm sorry if I get on your nerves. You don't get on my nerves, Tassos. Not at all. Have you created, I just wondered, I wanted to ask you that today. Have you created a TikTok? Or is it just me? I think somebody, your name came up on my profile, that you'd looked at my profile. I just wanted to double check because I know you weren't sure if you were going to create any online. But have you created a TikTok? But if you mean the HSC, that's just the health service. And no, nothing in Ireland is free unless you have insurance. The NHS, National Health Service in the UK, is free. So, for example, when I had to get my MRI, when I had to go to all those appointments, they were free. But if that was in Ireland, I would have had to pay. So say you feel ill in Ireland and you want to go to the doctor, you're going to have to pay just to see the doctor €80. And that's just to see the doctor. It's a fee you pay. So yeah, the HSE is the health service, but it's not a free service, basically. Hi, Ebony. How are you? X-Club. I'm from Sheffield. That's good. Okay, so now we're going to go kind of with the outer V's, just with that deep maroon, just so it kind of marries up really well. So are you thinking, Tassos, of moving to, so we're going to go maroon. I'll just show you what we've been working with so far. And now we're going to go in with the maroon only on the outer V. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. So before we do that, I'm going to just take some water, guys. So are you thinking of definitely moving to Ireland, Tassos? I mean, once you have, the thing is in Ireland, if you have a job, they're usually part of your job, if it's permanent, is health insurance. So okay, so let's go in with maroon here. This is what it looks like, very deep. I'm going to use my fingers just to swatch it for you. And then what I'm going to do is apply it with my fingers and then use the brush to put it where I want to on the eye. So you can see there how dark it is. What we're going to do now is go in with a blender brush and we're going to blend that out very softly. So like that. But that's what gives you that outer V kind of deep maroon red. Gives it the smokiness. But guys, I was looking through my streams today and it was really strange. There seems to be a lot of people that go on to YouTube onto streams and they fall asleep. I saw this woman, I don't know what she was, I was just going through streams, I was looking at a makeup tutorial and I had just finished, so I kind of flicked my phone up to the next stream and it was this woman just fast asleep in her bed. It was so random, but you know, she was on a live, people were saying hello, on commenting on the lives to each other. Obviously she does this a lot, but I was really strange, really strange. Somebody just sets their camera up and falls asleep, but you know, but obviously it's a thing. So this is it. This is maroon. We're going to go on the other side now. And we are going to use the brush just to bring that in. Hi, Anish. Okay, So we're going to then go in with the same brush again. And again, we can fix any fallout if we need to. And you can see it just again gives that kind of put together look. Now we're just going to get that foundation brush and just, the channel is makeup tutorials, and I do so the channel is about makeup, things that I'm sent I review, and I also do some mental health videos. But outside of this, I am a support worker for people with autism and Down syndrome. But when I'm on YouTube, I do kind of reviews on makeup and things like that as well. So this is primarily it's a makeup channel. Tassos, it's a fetish, believe it or not. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was people, all of them were just texting, or not texting, obviously messaging each other on the stream, and she was fast asleep, and it was just the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. Yeah, so obviously it must be, but I don't know, people obviously sit there all night and watch it. It's something, it's new to me. It's new to me for sure. Thank you, Anish. Guys, I keep, just to remind you, don't forget the subscribers giveaway, just to say thank you, is on my channel. You have until the 24th of November. It's the 24 days of Christmas. It's the Revolution Beauty and Skincare Advent Calendar. So there is a video on it on how to enter the competition. It's just to say thank you to all the subscribers for your support. So that is on my channel at the moment. You can take a look at that. But yes, Tassos, that was just something to me that was really, really surprising that people did, you know. Okay, so the deepest in terms of the purple, so you can see you do have your golds here as well, guys, but the deepest is maroon in terms of the colors with the pinks and the reds. You can see a lot of deep browns here. There's a concealer here as well that comes with it, but I don't use it. What you could do is, if you don't have your own concealer, is pop this just on your lids, but I didn't do that. I had my own. But that's what you're looking at. The color story is really, really nice. So I'm just going to get my lash curler. There obviously is, because then I looked at the amount of subscribers she had, Tassos, and she must have had like 5 point something K subscribers. So obviously there is a niche for it. I don't know if I would be into that. I don't know, somebody watching me at night, a bit weird. The funniest ones are the black ladies who read tarots and say, he doesn't love you, hon, move on. I've seen a lot of people pray. I've seen a lot of that, which, you know, and they say pray with me and stuff, but I haven't read any tarot, seen any tarots yet. Do you have to get tested to know about autism or ADHD? You can get a test if you suspect that you have it. Usually if you're in school, the teacher might pick up on it, or you might have picked up on it yourself at home. Maybe your parents have, in terms of like if you have patterns of behavior, which means that you do something specific, or you have things that just like say loud noises, or people in a room. If there's too many people, it just makes you uncomfortable. You know, sometimes loud noises can get to you more so than others. You can't concentrate sometimes, you get hyper. There's a lot of kind of symptoms that are already there. But doctors can, you know, obviously diagnose it as well. It just depends on how far you think you are, or if you need help. Sometimes if your parents already think you have it, or you do, and you let the school know, they're very supportive. But if you're waiting to get diagnosed, then that's kind of where your parents would have to apply. Well, first of all, go to the GP to get it in writing and go from there. But no, sometimes people have or suspect they have it just due to kind of patterns of behavior, you know. So sometimes they have tics, like they have to say certain sentences if they're in a situation they can't cope with. There's a lot of things that can be not, you know, that can be autism and ADHD, I think, are so related in different ways. But absolutely, they do, you know, doctors can test that for you as well. But I think deep inside you, you know, you probably know if you have it, you feel it inside, you know, your own behavior and things like that. So this is the NYX, and it's the, or is it the e.l.f.? The e.l.f. lash curler. So we're going to be using that today. Okay, I'm just trying to find something with a mirror, because this has happened to me a few times, because I've been rotating my makeup my little mirror is gone, so I'll have to be doing this from afar. That's good, Anish, and that's just from my own experience. So this is the Revolution Beauty London lip oil. It comes in melon, it comes in lemon, and it comes in strawberry, and this is the strawberry, or raspberry, sorry, and this is the raspberry. I'm just going to use it so it doesn't dry. My lips feel a bit dry, so, and we're going to take some, we're just going to take some, I'm going to take some water now. I'm going to curl the lashes with the e.l.f. Lash curler, and then we're going to go in with Rimmel's Day to Night. So you've got your lengthening, and then you've got your volumizing. Second. Okay. Right. Just gonna curl the lashes. I'm looking into a mirror just beyond the camera there, guys. Just if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I haven't. I've put my mirror in my makeup case. So, hi, Aubergine. Okay. And then we're just going to go in with lengthening first. So the lengthening, they both have completely different eye makeup is bomb. Thank you. I appreciate that. So you've got lengthening, and then you've got volumizing. So they're two completely different brushes, guys. This one is quite nice because not a lot of product comes out, and the bristles are separated quite widely. So it's really good to get into the kind of inner lashes there as well. So we're just going to start on the outside, and then you've obviously got the volumizing, and when you see the volumizing, I'll show it to you afterwards, it's much thicker, so just be very, very careful with the product as well. So we're just going to do that. But I appreciate everybody that comes on the lives, guys, and at the beginning I appreciate it wasn't the best, but if you're here for the right reasons, it shows. And that's what I want people to be here, because they want to be. And if they're going to be rude or nasty, it's not nice for the people on the stream to see either, people that are just watching the stream, you know. So yeah, you can keep going with that, guys. You go as kind of as much as you want to. And then the lengthening, you'll see, has a much bigger bristle brush. There we go. This is the volumizing. So you can see here, and I'll show you. You might notice, guys, I'm taking time to take product off of the brush, because this is the one that's a little bit bigger. The bristles are very, very close to each other. There isn't the same amount of space. You can see, guys, how much product comes out on that, and that's after me actually, you know, taking the time, as you can see, to. Here we go. So we're going to start there. I got this the other day, guys, because this one is starting to run low, and I did use it on my video today. It was the Rimmel Scandalise, and it's just about gone. So this is why I just got this one. I used it years ago, and I wanted to start using it again. You can see a little bits come out there. We're just going to do the other eye now. I'm just going to go right into the inner corners with the lengthening, just to bring that forward a little bit. Just take your time with it. And you can see it just lifts up the eye. That's all it does. And you don't have to go in as much as I am. I'm just going in to make the definition between the eyeshadow and the lashes very visible. So that's kind of what you get. You could keep going, but obviously it's live. I don't want to bore you guys. I'm going to take some water, and then I'm going to do the other eye. Okay. I'm going to curl the lashes. You don't have to do this step. I know a lot of people don't curl their lashes. I find it does at least 30% of the work. When you're kind of doing mascara, it curls them for you, gets them in the right position. separates them. This is the e.l.f. one. I think it was about £10 in Superdrug. So we're going to go ahead with the lengthening again. Do take a look at the channel, guys, if you're interested in mental health videos and makeup. And then I do lives every Sunday, Monday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock UK time. There is also currently a competition running on my channel for the 24 days of Christmas. It's the Revolution Christmas Advent calendar, and the winner is going to be announced on the 24th of November, and it's just to say thank you to all the subscribers. So it's a subscriber giveaway, so definitely take a look at that. Okay, so that's the lengthening. It's coming off a little bit more obvious on this side, so we're going to go in with the volumizing. And then I will show you the colors that we used as well. This is kind of a nice little kind of, I think we're already getting into the Christmas party season, aren't we? Not that I'm going to be going to anything anytime soon. Work at the moment is a little bit stressful, but whose life isn't stressful, guys? Everyone has a stress in their life. Now the volumizing, you can see, definitely kind of brings it forward a bit more. Hey Harsh. Okay, so you can see, guys, I could keep going. If it was a longer form content video, I would obviously pause this and keep going, but I appreciate it's a live. It's, you know, it's not going to be very interesting to see me do that. So what we'll do is let that dry, and then we might go over it again with the very last of the Rimmel Scandaleyes. So we will let that dry, and while that's doing that, I can show you the eyeshadow palette we used. So this is the Beauty Glazed Perfixt palette, and this is it here. So we went in with the deep reds, the maroon. We went in with Dubai here, which is the shimmer on the inner corner, and we started off by cutting the crease with the peach here. And then we went in with the brick and Dubai, and then right on the outer corner, guys, we finished off with this maroon color here. So a really beautiful, I will say, guys, affordable palette too. Beauty Glazed are very, very good at duping palettes. So you might look at this and see a high-end palette that you might think, oh my god, that looks exactly the same, and it is. They're very, very good at duping palettes, like say Anastasia Beverly Hills, more so Huda Beauty. But honestly, guys, this couldn't have been more than £8. So if you have a really good primer for your eyes, you know, you don't always have to prime. Mine at the moment is the Profusion pigment base, or use concealer. These last, and I'm not, you know, 8 hours these last for me, guys. This is my pigment base. So if you get a really good primer, this is absolutely amazing, guys, and it's just as good. I mean, look at some of those shimmers, some of them, and the glitter. Look at this, guys. I mean, look at that. Look how much that comes off. Let's have another look. So, and we went in with this as well. Let me show you that one. This is the one that's on my eye right now. That's Dubai. I mean, guys, you know, you've got so many options here. Look at that, guys. I mean, look at that. Fabulous. It really is. And then you've got the really kind of almost highlighty color up here as well. So yeah, it's definitely worth your while getting it, guys. This is what it looks like at the front. Aubergine, love this palette. So do I. It's so versatile. You can use it like these. They scream summer too. So you can always, you know, this is the kind of this is the kind of palette that will take you through the, you know, the whole year. I'm going to try and get this off my hands now. Please show the palette. I want to buy it. So it's on Amazon. It's the Perfixt, as in Perfixt, F-I-X-T eyeshadow palette from Beauty Glazed. So if you go onto Amazon and just type in Beauty Glazed Perfixt palette, it will come up. But look at those colors. You can see they're named as well. Now, if you wanted to stay away from the reds and go for the golds, look at all these browns you have here. You've lots and lots of browns. Then you have, if I can just work this off. If I go into these two, look at this one here. There's, look at the golds. The golds are super strong as well. So if you're not really into the reds, you have a really good brown and gold look to go to as well. So yeah, definitely something I wanted to take out for the autumn. I'm rotating everything at the minute, rotating all of my makeup. But though, look at those shimmers. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to try and clean off my hands before we go in with that Rimmel. But I would say, you're welcome. I would say it's very versatile, and you will find yourself, even if you wanted to do like just a normal brown eyeshadow, you could do that. I mean, You've got your mattes, your brown mattes up here. You don't even have to have a day where you don't want shimmer. Just go for the mattes. And then if you want shimmer, you have all of your options there as well. So definitely something that has really kept me reaching for it all the time. So we're just going to take off all of this, and then we're going to go in with the last of the mascara, which is the Rimmel Scandaleyes, which has been around for a long time, but I just want to kind of thicken up those lashes too. Okay, let's just get something to wipe my hands. But it's a palette that has just been such a favorite of mine for a long time. And if you like those kind of pinks, reds, you know, you could even just not go near the shimmers and have a really deep red eyeshadow. I mean, look at that brick. This is called brick. I mean, there's maroon. You know, look at that. Really just gorgeous. Really gorgeous, guys. You could look at it all night. So let's just take this off with my hands. Just my fingers. Everything is covered in glitter and eyeshadow. Messy. But I don't mind. It's fun. Nobody needs makeup. I will say that nobody in the world needs makeup. It can just be fun, and it's a way to be creative and express yourself. But I always say nobody out there needs makeup. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. So, okay, a little bit better. So now what we're going to do is pop on the Wow Scandaleyes, and then we'll go from there. But that's the look you get with the reds. You could even pop a little bit of what we could do, just to make it a little bit more kind of dramatic, is very lightly, and I say lightly, go in with Blink. This is Blink. And just go in the inner corners of the eyes. So just here on the highlight section, and very, very lightly. You can see that. Very lightly. And we can brush it out if we need to, just super lightly. You can see it just gives that chrome look. And what we'll do is use a clean brush. And when I say clean, just to kind of buff out the edges. Makeup makes me confident. Absolutely. And why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't you be confident? Absolutely. So now, what I'm going to, if you know what I'm doing, I'm just brushing away any edges that look, and there you go, guys. It kind of gives you that kind of sparkle. Masa Piumar, hello, how are you, my beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, charming, kind lady? Okay, so that's kind of what you get. Now, you don't have to do that part if you don't want to, but it was just to kind of show you the different variations of the color. Now, what we're going to do is go back in with the, what I might do is just get that foundation brush and go over the foundation here. Just go over it there, just to, that's better. Maybe a foundation brush was better to do that with. Yeah, that's much better. Can you see? Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Rimmel Scandaleyes, which is a very affordable mascara. So is the Rimmel Day Tonight, but I think this one is more affordable. We're going to try and use it, but definitely Aubergine, it makes you more confident for sure. When I was growing up, I had a lot of acne, so that was a huge thing for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just look in the mirror across here, and I'm just going to add some of that. Now, what I can do is I've just realized, guys, that I've taken some of the spoolies out. Now, when I say spoolies, I mean, if you like a mascara, but you find it might have clumped, get one of these. You can get them on Amazon, and it actually separates your lashes, but they're just disposables, but it separates your lashes out. So if you like the product, but it's just gotten, say, clumpy or something like that, there you go. You see what I mean? It just separates them out, and they're disposable. You can get a pack of, I'd say, maybe 20 for £3. I use these a lot, and it just separates them, pushes them up a bit. There you go. Okay, I'm looking for stuff here, guys. Do you like Crocs? I've never personally worn them, but I know people who do wear them and do like them. Do you? Okay, so we're going to go on the other side. Okay. So this is what this looks like, guys, if you're looking at the brush here. You still have glitter here, guys, I've just seen. Okay. And we're just going to go in here, and then we can use that spoolie again to separate the lashes if we need to. So we're just giving ourselves a little bit of extra color there. We're going to, I think that's probably as much mascara as I would put on. So now we're just going to separate them out, really focusing on the inner lashes as well, because you want the inner lashes to look visible. It's probably going to come out a lot clearer on the photos as well. Let me just catch up while I'm having a drink of water. Hi 1985. I'm good, thank you. Okay. So you could go with any lipstick color with this, guys, that you prefer. You could go with pink, red. I'm going to kind of neutralize it down a bit just because the eye look is so strong. I used this color on my video today. This is the Elf Day to Night. So you do have, and I will swatch it. You've got your berries. It's a berry color. So you got your day and your night color. We're going to be going in with the day color, which looks like this. But I will swatch the night color for you. This is what this looks like. So it's a very deep red. I don't think I would wear it with this eye look, but this is what it looks like here. That's what that looks like. So we're going to go in with the day, and I will just, and that's the day. So you got two very different colors, but now you don't have to use any lipstick. I have just put on some lip oil because the lips were a bit dry. So we're just going to just move this down a bit. I think the oil has just made it bleed slightly. And this is something you can take in your bag with you throughout the day. You don't have to worry about it. It's very good at clasping back and things like that, but you do have that other really deep color. If you would prefer to put that on, that's what that looks like there. That's kind of what the makeup look is looking like tonight, guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop on my setting powder. Now I've run out of my my matte, because I had said in autumn I prefer like a matte finish. This is the, obviously I have the dewy, so I'm not going to go back and get a matte if I have something already. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray Shockingly Fine Mist from Elf. This is what that looks like. So we're just going to give that a shake. It says shake to activate. Okay, so once it has that consistency, you know it's ready to use on your face, and you just spray it like a mist. And it really keeps your makeup on for, I would say, at least 9 hours. Not that I need that tonight, but this is the finished look, guys. I think these colors are beautiful. I will show the eyeshadow palette again, just because it is so versatile. It's definitely something, if you're looking for an affordable makeup, eyeshadow palette that mimics very high end. Look at those colors, you know, look at those colors. Okay, there. So it mimics high end palettes basically, for less than a quarter of the price. So that's what that is there, guys. So, and it's called the Beauty Glazed Perfixt palette. And that's what it looks like on the outside. You can see it's been used. It's got a little bit of red there. But it's available on Amazon, guys. Okay. So we are coming to the end. It's good to know, Tassos, that you're on TikTok. Definitely follow me. And this is the look, guys. So we used the reds, the purples, and then we went in with a little bit of that highlight in the inner corner of the eye just to kind of make it pop. Um, and then we went in with the day version of the e.l.f. Day to Night. And then our foundation today was the um, Revolution Skin Silk Serum. So anytime you hear serum in a foundation, you're going to know that there's a lot of skincare in that as well. SPF obviously was underneath. I'll just catch up with the comments. I'm probably going to go in a few moments. I know a lot of you are watching I'm a Celebrity. I got a lot of messages about that tonight. I think it's the second night with I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So I'm sure you're all watching that if you're interested in it. Let me just catch up on the comments. It looks so good, Mama. Okay. Hi, I'm back, baby girl. Okay. Okay then. Okay, so guys, this is the look. Pictures will be in the post section shortly. My next live is Wednesday at 8 o'clock UK time. I will try and get it for 7 o'clock for Kaya. I know she lives, she's a couple of hours ahead of us. So probably 7 o'clock UK time. I'm hoping for my live to go ahead. There will be another video tomorrow. Again, guys, if you do like the channel, definitely follow, and I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching today, tonight, wherever you are. Have a really good rest of your night, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon.